Hello! Well, in this episode of Finno-Brick Machining, this is the second episode of making a video. In this case we are going to actually start from an idea and then make the material. So shooting the video and probably stills and also the audio for this video. So let's start. The idea is to change the oil in the headstock of my lathe. First, I make a script, which is a list of things I'm going to present. The script will be in a chronological order. First, introduction. I'll introduce the headstock itself and the oil glass. I will show where the oil drain plug is. I'll clean the top surface of the headstock and remove its cover. I'll show the interior of the headstock. I will drain the oil from the headstock. I will put the drain plug back and pour in new oil. I will put the cover back on the tailstock and put the stuff back on top of it. Finally, conclusion. Now I'm planning how to shoot all of this. For introduction, I will be using green screen. I will shoot the presentation of the headstock freehand and show the oil glass and the drain plug with photos. I will use stop motion method to film the cleaning and opening the headstock. I will use camera on tripod to film the interior of the headstock. The camera will be in the same position on the tripod when I film the draining of the oil from the headstock. Attaching of the drain plug will be shot separately. The oil filling will be shot using a tripod. I will use stop motion method to film the closing of the headstock. Finally, for conclusion, I use the green screen. For introduction, I'll use green screen. Okay. First of all, what is the introduction? It's a very short part of the film, usually at the very beginning, where you tell what you are going to do, what is this film about, and etc. So, and it shouldn't be too long. 2 minutes is already starting to be too long. 5 minutes is absolutely too long. and 10 minutes, no way. Okay, so yeah, so green screen then. Well, green screen is a method of making your background transparent, so you can replace the background whatever you want with. For example, in my case, I have a picture which I'm using as a background. It's actually the same wall you see here, but I have refined it a little bit so that it's always straight and whatever. So, and you probably, if you have been looking my videos, you already know how it looks like. So, well, but how is a green screen made? So, first of all, you need something green to your back. It doesn't necessarily need to be green. It can be blue, it can be pink, it can be whatever color, but it should be a color that you don't have anywhere on your what you want to be visible. So if I would now be using, let's say, blue, parts of my shirt would be transparent after that. And of course, if I use something green, when I use the green screen, I will also get, I will demonstrate that to you. I have something green here. When we film the green screen thing, I will use that one as part of the demonstration, so you can see that it will become transparent. So now, first of all, we need, I have here a camera, and when you are using shooting a green screen, you should turn off, well, all automation. For example, you shouldn't be using automatic color correction, because it will go haywire the moment you point it to a large green area. Another thing is not to use automatic exposure. That will also make it very difficult. The post-processing will be very difficult if you have been using color correction. So now I have a private green screen here. It's this. So there is a green screen. I bought that one. It was very cheap. It was something like 10 euros. And then I just painted it green. And there you have a private green screen. Yeah, well, I think the paint was more expensive than this thing. You can also buy these already as a green screen, dedicated green screen things, but well, I don't know, but I think they might be expensive because they are special. Okay, now let's switch this camera on. So it's on, and well, to synchronize everything, I clap my hands. It's really not easy to do if you don't do that. And after that, I will do the green string. Green string there. So let's do the introduction. It will be very simple, short, and whatever. And I will also use this green thing to show you that it will render any green area transparent. So yeah, that's it, and let's see how it goes. There you are. Okay. Introduction should be really short. Yes. Okay. So let's make a short introduction for the video we are going to edit. Today we are going to change oil to the headstock of my lathe. I will clean up the top of it, remove the lid, and then we take a short look inside, remove the oil, the old oil, put the plug back in so the new oil doesn't go out, and after that we pour in new oil and put everything back, and that's it. So let's start with that one. Okay, and now demonstration about this what green screen really means. Now if I have this green paper here, I can go it like this, and you can probably see what it does. This is well, transparent paper. Yeah, yeah, like that. Magic paper. So yeah, okay. Well, that's about green string. Green string again. Yeah. Okay. So, well, that was green screen, and now I'll just switch off this camera here, and then I will pull this up. We don't need it anymore. So that's all about green screen and the introduction. Okay, let's see what's next. I'll shoot the presentation of the spindle box headstock freehand and show the oil glass and Rhine plug with photos. Oh, okay. Who writes this stuff? Okay, well, first the photos. I believe the oil drain plug is here. Well, this is the spindle box. Let's take a picture of that. There you are. And then the oil glass is here in the back, in a very, very uncomfortable place. Hope I can get it. A picture of it. There you are. Okay, if I just I believe I got it. Okay. That's it. And then the guide was to do this freehand. So let's do it freehand. Minimum zoom and autofocus on, because this is otherwise very hard to control. Okay, there you go. Switch it on. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so this here is the headstock of the lathe. There is a spindle going all the way through it, and then we have spindle bearings on both ends of the spindle, and then we have some gear stuff inside. This lever here controls, this is the reducing gear, so that when you do not need so much of speed, but you need torque, then you reduce the speed, so the speed goes down but the torque goes up. This lever controls the feed to the gears to the threading system and feeds. So this should have been on 0 because I'm not currently using that. Okay, This whole thing is filled with oil to some level, and now my task here is to change that oil. And well, a drain plug is there. I have a photo of that, and there is also on the back side there is a glass which tells you the level of the oil. I also have a photo of that too. So now our next step will be to open it. Well, that's about the spindle box headstock. Yes, there you are, all done. Next step will be, let's see then. Okay, I'll use the stop motion method to film cleaning and opening the headstock. Okay, so I need to remove all this junk on top of that and open the lid. Okay, and make a stop motion thing about this. So stop motion, what is it? It is a method where you remove all motion from the picture. You leave just the still images, and so you end up in a jerky movement, so to say. Well, the simplest way of doing this for a hobbyist, well, it's just turn your video camera on and then do the thing and then edit it afterwards, remove all the moving from that video, okay? Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I have already framed this picture here, and well, we of course need to switch this camera on. It's at the moment off, so I'll switch it on, like that. And in this case, no synchronization is needed because, it's a separate video and you cannot use audio with that one, etc. You can, but not from the original soundtrack of the video. So let's start. So how this happens is that I get out of the frame like this, and then I just pick these pieces one by one from here. There you are. Well, it's off. Okay, now I can shut this down. And, well, next step. Camera tripod to shoot the interior of the headstock. Okay. So, let's see what happens here now. So, okay, what's next? Well, of course I know, but I will read you this anyway. So, I'll use a camera on tripod, to shoot, boom, the interior of the headstock, Okay, everything is in place, except the camera is not shooting at the moment. Well, I switched off, I switched on the autofocus because, it makes a sharp picture, and it's not a bad thing in this case. So let's see, I'll switch this on. And since we are synchronizing the speeds here, I need to clap my hands again. So now the camera will detect that clapping It records the sound, and so does my sound equipment here. And so I can easily synchronize the video sound with the sound in my sound equipment. But that's a story for another episode, audio processing. Okay. Sorry about that. So now the headstock. Switch that off. Yeah. Well, that's about the interior. Oh well, the next step would be the camera will stay in the same position on the tripod when I drain the oil. Actually, there is a change in plans. There is no drain plug, what I could find. I couldn't find any drain plug for that headstock oil. So, well, I need to use a different method to get it out from there. And yeah, so let's, I have positioned, here you cannot see it, but here there is a camera. It's having a general picture of this so that you can see the container where the oil is draining into. So now I will use this kind of a system where the gravity takes care of the. Normally you would suck with your mouth, that one. I'm not keen on doing that, so I'll use my vacuum. If I get it going, yes. Oh well, it took a really long time, most part of an hour actually, to drain the oil from there. But now it's done, and so I took the whole thing with this camera, and my intention is to make a time-lapse out of that, so that it seems to get out of there in 20 seconds or something. But the reality is that it takes 1 hour. Yeah. Oh. And now next step will be a time lapse again. No. First we fill in the oil here, and I will shoot it as well. So I have already adjusted this camera. So. Like that, I have to clap so that I can synchronize the sound. Now that we have drained this one, it took most part of an hour. You saw it in 20 seconds or something, and that's not the reality. The reality is that it came out really slowly. The oil is there under in one container, which I will dispose later. But now we shall fill in new oil into this one. And well, I will strip off that part from that. So I will be using this type of oil. It's 75 WV90. And let's see, so that much. It's I just pour in the oil. That's empty already. I think we need more. Yes, a lot more actually. But lucky me, I have another bottle of this. Yeah, and now let's see. I think it will take all of this. Yeah. If that's even enough. Let's see. How much? I'm looking at there is this oil glass. Yeah, it will take all the oil in this container. Everything into there. Yes, that's it. Well, let's see now where we are. Well, the oil level is really nice. Okay. These are trash. So now I will put the lid back on. And now I believe the only thing, yeah. For conclusion, I'll use green screen. Okay. I will deviate from that one. I will make the conclusion of this video here, now, like this. Well, that was the conclusion of this video. But this video you are looking at, it's not the conclusion. Well, okay. So, I will now dispose that oil, but I don't show it to you. I have a container where I collect this kind of oil which is used and dirty and whatever. So, yeah. But till the next time, I don't know what it will be. The next episode of this filming will be editing the footage. Yeah. So till then, bye bye!